Hey there! We live in the greatest country in the world. No matter what color, gender, nationality, religion you are, you can become somebody. You are judged by your accomplishments, not your past. I wasn't born rich. I was born in post-Soviet, you would still say still kind of Soviet at that time, Lithuania. I got naturalized in US, and the one question that was, what is the biggest threat to United States? What do you think that is? The answer was communism, and I remember, wow, that's an interesting answer, but it really makes sense because without you and I being able to provide services and goods to other people like you and I, there wouldn't be United States. It fuels innovation. Competition fuels better customer service, better pricing, better availability, better opportunity to everybody. And I see people in certain cities in the US are disappointed by capitalism. Maybe because big businesses got bailed out, maybe there was some corruption. But trust me, socialism, communism, it is not the answer either. When you give away your power to government, everything gets nationalized, or the majority of things like the stores, transportation, housing, you're gonna have that one brand of government, one big business of government. And how do you like that customer service? Last time you had to call the IRS, or how you have to go to DMV, because they don't have competition, they're monopoly. And when you have everything nationalized, the regular people can move out of their position, then everybody is in poverty. Only people in the government positions can, do well in socialism, communism. Socialist programs is necessary to have, and social capitalism is what I think, what we have here. Which we do need programs, of course, for people that are disabled and, different other support programs for kids, education, healthcare. We can have those programs, but we cannot villainize and say, oh, we're gonna take away money from the rich that acquired it by providing services and products that the public wanted and happy to pay for those services. If you take it away from them, they cannot create more of those type of services and goods and products. Just because somebody's worth a lot doesn't mean they have that cash in a bank. That's what a lot of people that sympathize with socialism and communism don't understand either, that these innovators, not evil people just sitting on a mountain of cash, they're putting it to work, which in return makes everybody's life better. And they do, provide jobs, people that maybe don't want to be entrepreneurs. And now you have free also decision. You can choose a career that's gonna do well. Don't go study something obscure and then complain that, well, this is terrible, I can't afford anything. Well, look at careers that have good future prospects, like trades. I don't see plumbers, electricians complaining or wanting free stuff. In spa industry, we have franchise opportunity, people that want to become spa owners. So take advantage of these things. There's a lot of people that would be so happy to have the luxury, be born or live in the United States. It is free economy. It is beautiful country with so many beautiful terrains. And I'm so blessed to be able to have a business here, live here. It's not perfect, right? Nothing is perfect, and capitalism is hard. But you want to be a victor, not a victim. Take your destiny in your own hands. Don't outsource it to government to give you free stuff. If I could do it, you can do it too. And this is talking from my experience, how I've lived, I grew up in Soviet bloc apartments, okay? They used to not have living rooms. It was either 1 room or 2-bedroom apartments. Living room is not, there's no such thing in government house. There was no such thing. I see standing in lines. I saw that. I lived that. Not having washing machine. This government doesn't care to make it nice and pretty for you and, you know, luxury or anything. They don't care because they're one brand not competing with any other brands. And something else I should add is that there is no free lunch, just economy 101. Somebody's gotta pay for it. And trust me, not just the rich gonna pay for it, the middle class. Once you let socialism, communism flourish, you actually hurting the very people you're claiming you wanna help, because you're taking away power from them. Taxes gonna go up and up. Rich people gonna move away to places that they don't get punished for creating, innovating, providing jobs. Look, there was a city in Michigan that they froze rent. The construction dropped 60%. Now they have less housing than what they started. And there's no vacancies than what they started because of this frozen rent. So it doesn't work. Look at real life examples. You know, these politicians, like in New York City, they wanna get elected, they'll promise you everything. But in reality, it doesn't work. And the other point I need to mention, people take better care of their own stuff. When did you saw the last time that people cared more about cleaning somebody else's car than their own, or their own workstation? Like in Soviet times, socialism, there was these communal living apartments where, you know, you had shared kitchen and then you have like rooms and stuff. There's also been tested communal living farms and other situations, even in US and other countries. They always fail because nobody wants to fix somebody else's mess ups. Like communal stuff sounds good in theory, but when nobody is responsible directly, they don't, well, that's not my stuff. They can fix this. People take care, people are like gatherers. Hunters gatherers, you know, they want to have their own cave, their own stuff to take care of. The same as, yeah, you can take care of other people's kids, but let's be realistic. A lot of humans have more affinity to their own kids, right? The same with property. That's the other thing why socialism, communism then doesn't work well. It's just human nature. You cannot rewrite it. You know, people are incentivized by working more and know they can earn more. When you got tip culture, you know, some people in the United States complain about the tip culture. And yes, it can get out of hand sometimes, but you do get better customer service, no doubt about it. Look at countries that don't have tipping culture. In Soviet times, there used to be no tips, right? Also terrible customer service, not just because it's like a monopoly establishments and they don't compete with anybody, but also there's no tip incentives. Tips actually make humans perform better. Yes, it's, you know, adds to the price, but it adds to the economy. The other thing I'm noticing that the people that advocate for this free stuff are the people that haven't created much value themselves. Like some of the politicians that never ran a business seems like they don't understand economy 101, supply and demand. And people usually criticize other people that accomplish less. I never seen people that accomplish more than somebody criticize somebody below them. It's always the people from under that criticize somebody that's trying to be, let's say, a landlord, provide housing, somebody that's trying to build a business and innovation, you know, villainizing them. People that work hard. And people that, you know, a lot of people that even they're not super rich, they don't criticize people that are richer, because they understand that, you know, you earn based on your contribution, right? And what choices you made most of the time. I mean, we're not talking about exceptions, like there's always gonna be anomalies, right? Just big picture. But it's people that, you know, got in, maybe rich parents, didn't have to work for anything, and now they feel like entitled. Or maybe they always had government housing and they want to stay entitled and say, oh, I want this. You can't beggars cannot be choosers, you know. That's a good proverb right there. So you got to remember that people that work hard and do well, not gonna ask for free stuff or criticize somebody that accomplished more. They're gonna admire that person and strive to be like them, whether it's a scientist, medical profession, lawyer, innovator, entrepreneur, whoever it is. They're not gonna say, oh, these evil rich doctors, you know. They're gonna praise them. Or this entrepreneur that, you know, created such a massive global success that now they are a billionaire. But they deserve every penny of it, and they can create more innovation and do whatever they want, because they've proven that they know how to manage money and create more value with that tool. Money is just a tool, and money stays in the hands of the people that are able to manage it. We're not talking money that are acquired by corruption, by government officials that haven't created much value, that are in corrupt societies, like communist societies. We're not talking those. We're talking about people that earn an honest living through labor, innovation, science, things like that. Get better, don't get bitter. That is also a great proverb. So hope this may be helpful to hear my experience. Let me know your opinion, comments down below. I'll see you next time.